Hello, and welcome to this episode of Y.G.O.P TV, and we're here at Maxwell Spanish Immersion School. I always wonder what that meant. What do they immerse themselves in the Spanish culture?
So half their day in the classroom is in Spanish, and half their day is so they get to, just like the word, they're immersed into the Spanish culture. Yeah.
All right, and here, we have Coach Cornett, who is the PE teacher here at Maxwell. And I was just noticing the way you kind of modified the program. Love it. The variants that you put up and everything kind of really helps, So this is not your first time having the program. So, with the second time bringing it around to your school. And like I said, I like where you are modifying and making it fit for you. So what are you thinking about the program on your second go-round?
So I think, the first time it was, a lot of kids have never seen golf before, so it's starting fresh like that, I think just getting some of those fundamentals now, but then where we could really kind of maybe turn it into more of a golf course maybe one day, or, kind of start setting up where you actually get to see, because now, you're just practicing the shots where you can actually put them all together.
And that's what we do, because now we do like competitions.
Yeah.
And especially with the advent of the video game aspect, now kids are becoming a little more competitive. And that came about because Berea schools, Ferris and Foley, they started calling each other out. So it was like
school battles.
Yeah, and we set up in the Walmart parking lot. They had a competition. So, but now this year, of course, the program is sponsored by the Kentucky Public Health Department. And we are basically just kind of checking and see how schools pretty much discuss the pandemic, vaccines, things like that. How are, your school over here? I know most schools are they're really into it, so.
Yeah, it's especially coming back from, now it's feeling a little more normal, but, when we first came back and we had to be, real careful. You came to the gym, it was squared off and kids had to be in a box. I think it was helpful in the sense of, at that time it was unknown. learn, and for me it helped in the gym about spacing, just learning how to be healthier in general, hand washing and all that,
Exactly.
And I think, the last few years we've had a lot of less sick kids because people are practicing healthier behaviors and habits.
And then you find, I know we don't discuss it much like openly, but are you finding that more kids are getting, especially since they created the kid vaccine, more kids were able to get
There's definitely kids that have brought it up. It's not something we've openly discussed, but a lot of kids are, hey, I got my vaccine today, or hey, I'm getting my shot. So it's great to hear that people are being proactive.
It is.
Keeping everybody else healthy.
And being in such massive amounts of kids, it's kind of important. And that's one thing we've noticed throughout. I think we're probably, with this campaign, we're probably about 60, 70 some schools in, and it's kind of like, I noticed that more of the schools, kids talk about, I got my vaccination and all that. So, but one of the things that I want to do is make sure that you guys get your pedometers that we give out, because we like to make sure that the kids stay aware of the healthy aspects of the golfers gym program.
Yeah, and that's the thing too that I talk to the kids about. It's like, when you go to a real golf course, there's a lot of exercise involved. You're walking, you're carrying your gloves. And, it's not just, sitting here swinging. And not even kids today, Thursday at the end of it, I need some water. So definitely, I think they're realizing like this is something that you can do for life. It's a lifetime, which I love to
And then as we move forward, I'll get you information, because when we sign kids up for the Youth Golfers Outreach Club, they're able to go to Top Golf Free. Yeah, so any kids that are a member of youth clubs, they can attend Top Golf free of charge. I think it's on Saturday. But I tell you what, I want to thank you guys for having the program again.
We're glad to have it.
We'll hopefully be doing it over and over. Yeah, you should. You will have your own golf gym pretty soon. Trust me. All right. Okay, good. All right. This concludes this episode of Y.G.O.P TV here with Mr. Cornett at Maxwell Spanish Immersion School.